What's up, everybody? Welcome back to day 6. Day negative 6, I'm sorry. So today I'm going to talk about, today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, I'm going to finish up the story, at least. And today I'm going to talk about, the aftermath of Chrissy telling me that she was moving back to Georgia. And how, I did say at first that it didn't faze me, and it didn't until, something happened again. And that something is what I'm going to talk about. So, this was about a couple days before she was to move. And, so, I was trying to come to terms with it, at least. At that point, I was still pretty like, well, it is what it is. She wants to leave, that's her choice. But then I got a phone call from Rios. And, I was like, whatever. I took it. And, Rios instantly was just like, how in the hell do you not, are you not fighting for her to stay? And, I told her exactly how I thought I felt. I was like, we're not dating anymore, we're barely friends. And she told me exactly how she felt and why she was moving, so I don't think there was anything I was going to be able to do. And, Rios was just like, wouldn't have any of it. She was like, no, she wouldn't believe me. She was just like, no, there's no way that after all this time, after everything you've done, after everything that's happened between you and Chrissy, that you're just going to let her leave. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? She's like, she wanted me to meet up with her and try to figure out, something to make her stay. After I agreed, I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I indulged in what she wanted me to do, and, I started to realize that. I was like, obviously I'm not the only one that has has an opinion on a matter, and of course I realized that Rios wanted her to stay, had wanted Chrissy to stay. As her best friend, of course she's not going to want her to leave. And, it's funny because, throughout the time that me and Chrissy had known each other, I have already said this, that Rios and I barely talked, but, every time we really got down to it and had a real conversation, the girl was just always the voice of reason for me. She always knew exactly what I wanted to, she knew exactly what I should say, even if I didn't know it, I should say. And, when we met, she kept trying to say, she kept trying to get me to, come to terms with the fact that I still wanted her to stay, and I still wouldn't have any of it. I was just like, no, look, I get it. We were together for a few months, but we've been friends for a year, and I understand that we were close, and of course if I had a choice, I would ask her to stay, but I don't think there's anything that I can say. I don't think that she'd hear anything that I had to say either. I'm pretty sure she made it clear when she said that she didn't want to see me anymore, and that's why she was moving. And, Rios was just like, I always try to say that I'm a pretty, what's the term? Hopeless romantic. And compared to Rios, I'm really nothing. I think Rios was trying to tell me that that throughout the time that she knew me, that, you know, she always thought that Chrissy and I were, you know, just perfect, and that it made no sense for me to just be okay with this. And, you know, I tried to explain, I was like, it's not that I'm okay with this, it's just that I know that I can't do anything. And, you know, she was just like, look, that's exactly what I mean. It's like you're a different person. It's like you're just giving up because you don't want to fight anymore. You don't want to fight for it anymore. And, you know, I thought it was right. I thought she was right. And I was like, yeah, I mean, look, we broke up. It's tough. And then, you know, she finally gave me the question that I had really known that really asked me. And, you know, she asked me, it's like, you know, look down inside. Do you really, truly want Chrissy to go? And, you know, I was like, no, I don't. And, you know, she was like, then work with me here, you know, help me figure something out. Because, you know, I'm not going to go with everything she said, but basically she explained that, you know, that Chrissy leaving was definitely because of me, but it's always going to impact a lot more than just the two of us. That, you know, it was going to affect Rios. It was going to affect all of Chrissy's friends that still lived here. And, you know, I think Rios put it gently. She was like, you really want to be the reason for all these girls to lose, well, not really lose, but for one of their friends to move because of you. And, you know, I never really thought about that. I never thought about, you know, the effects of what breaking up, basically, and the aftermath, her wanting to move, really meant to everybody. You know, it was more than just the two of us. And I never really realized that until Rios told me that. And, you know, after that, I started to realize that she was right, that even if, basically, it's like, even if Chrissy didn't want to listen to reason, I still had to try, because, you know, I think Rios really helped me realize that, you know, that I owed it to not just me, but to her, to try to leave it out on the line. Even though, you know, even though recent events between us obviously didn't do very good for our relationship, even though it ended it. You know, I guess it was just really me going back to that, you know, to that little smidge of my heart that still thought that we were meant to be. You know, that we still had to live happily ever after, because, I mean, I always think that you're always gonna remember your first girlfriend, and she's always gonna hold a special place in your heart. So, you know, I realized that I still, deep down, definitely wanted her to stay. And even if it came on deaf ears, even if nothing amounted to it, like I said, I mean, I had to try. And so, you know, me and Rios, we tried to think up, we tried to think of everything. We tried to figure out any crazy reason that Chrissy might listen to. And I think, you know, we finally realized that I think that the best course was to just for me to sit down with her and just to, talk things out, to really get how we actually felt off our chests, because after she said, when she said that she was moving and everything afterwards, all the talk everything that we said between each other, between me and Chrissy, it did definitely feel like we were hiding, or not hiding something, but we were holding back. And me especially, I thought I wasn't. I thought that I was just, just doing whatever I thought I was right. But, I came to realize that, I definitely wanted to say something, and, this was my time. This was all or nothing. This was my last ditch effort to keep Chrissy here. And I'm running out of time, so I'm just gonna continue on with this tomorrow, and then talk about everything else. But yeah, that's it for today. And I don't know if I said in the beginning of the vlog, but there's 6 days left. And yeah, if you've been watching these since the beginning, thank you, definitely, from the bottom of my heart. And if you've only been watching some of them, or even if you just started watching it today for whatever reason, it still definitely means a lot to me, so thank you. But till tomorrow, see ya.